when Jill Biden and Kamala are sitting next to each other, and look how friendly they are to each other, specifically Jill Biden. And you can just tell and see the love and the passion for one another. Rob, if you can make this bigger. So there is Kamala sitting down. You see her face barely right in front of Jill. You got Doug, you got Clintons, you got Bush, you got Obama turning to Laura. But now look at Joe.
Joe has no idea. Joe's like, where?
Joe's looking at the ice cream machine. But watch this here. But watch this, Rob.
He pointed at the casket and he said, "That's not for me,
guys,
is it?"
Watch Kamala and Jill. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay.
Body language experts, everybody.
The would-be Democratic presidential nominee, and we all know what happened after that.
Yeah.
Again,
Jill wants nothing to do with her.
Between the first couple and the second couple, but again, we are at a funeral, so one has to take that into account.
I gotta go potty.
The body language of the individuals.
By the way, CNN is saying body language. Go again, Rob. Keep playing. Go like 15 seconds in.
Yeah.
So watch this. Go, right there. Watch this.
First couple and the second couple, but again, we are at a funeral, so one has to take that into account when trying to read the body language of the individuals there.
Okay, pause it at the end picture. Pause it at the end.
Body
Go back
language.
to it.
Do you see Clinton
Pause
shaking?
it all the way at the end. Right there. Pause it right there. Let me ask you, out of all of these people here, Bill, Hillary, George, his wife, Obama, Michelle Missing, Donald, Melania, Biden's, who is disliked the most here?
Out of all, great question. Out of everybody.
By everyone else?
By everyone else, who is disliked the most here?
I think Kamala
I
wins
agree.
that by a lap.
Believe it or not, the fact that she wins that beating Hillary says a lot.
Oh,
she
right.
deserves an award for that.
Big time.
Hillary's upset about it.
Hillary's
She's
in
reading
second
it.
place for
Hillary
hate.
just read a piece of paper, said you're number 2 on the most hated leaderboard. She's like, what the fuck?
Wait, is that Al Gore's wife? Is that Al Gore's wife behind Bill? I think
No, that's Mike Pence.
no, on the left.
No,
on our
you-
left.
Al Gore got divorced, I believe.
Oh, well, who's that on the left? Okay, then that's
I
not
don't
his
know.
wife.
It doesn't matter.
Was it-
Don't discount whoever's in this room. Trump might be up on the top of the list as far as disliked the most.
Oh, of
In
course,
this
because he's a
room.
winner. Because he's
In
a
this
winner.
room.
But my thing is this, Adam, and going to just real fast, Pat, to the point. If I get it, Trump went after everybody. It was all at the beginning. It was everybody went after him, so he fought back. But the amount of stuff that Obama just recently said about this guy, to be able to sit there, if you don't apologize to me right off the rip, I would have gave him this body language. I would have been like, yo, you're a
but
loser.
I tell you what, but here's the question. The fact that Trump can go from noise at the high, every one of these guys at that table have trashed Trump one way or another, behind his back, to his face, backstabbed, starting with Hillary talking about the fact that he was tied to Russia, Mike Pence not having his back after he chose him as a vice president. None of us would have known who Mike Pence is if he doesn't choose him for vice president. And we saw how bad he did at the debate that we were at in every single Republican debate that we went to. It was embarrassing how bad he was doing, right?
Yeah.
Trump almost validated Pence to a different level, and his wife doesn't even want to shake his hand or shake the wife's hand. Melania was standing there
Yes,
to
she
want to
did.
shake hands, and you don't do it. Guess what? Signal versus noise. So when you're saying I wouldn't be able to do it, that's an opportunity of growth. This is what example he's setting. When it comes down to stuff like this, America's more important than our ego. America's more important than our own individual, what do you call it? I can't believe what he said to me. I can't believe what he said. No problem. I just know where you stand. It doesn't mean I can't sit there and talk to you about traditions. You know, the traditions came before us. And I absolutely, when I tell you I absolutely love this, I love this. Do you know what, when him not showing up to the inauguration, to the, what do you call it, Joe Biden's?
Yes.
That was bitter. That was upset. That was a different Trump. He was angry. He felt like he had to win. And, the whole election interference, whatever that you want to talk about, and maybe he was in the right when he felt that way. But I love traditions, and I love the fact that this is maintaining tradition. You don't have to agree. The world has to see this, and guess what the world says? Look at these guys. They're all in the same room. Okay, good. They're in the same room. I like seeing this. I think this is a very good sign, and I think we're seeing a version of Trump we've never seen before.
I don't know if they've ever all been in a room together. Have you ever seen them all in a room?
Yeah, the last 100% sure.
To see Obama and Trump sitting together, honestly, just like this.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
No, and I don't.
Listen,
If I was Trump, I would have
you
been
know
like,
how many people have been sitting in the Oval Office? Technically 47 people, but some people have done it twice. It's a very rare club. And they're at the funeral for 100-year-old who died apparently 6 months ago, according to Vinny, but he died again now. Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, you know what? He probably because
And
he voted
I
for
think
Kamala.
this
That
is
probably did it.
really good for the country.
You think
If
so?
Obama
You
and
think
Trump
so?
can sit next to each other,
Voting for Kamala might have killed him, though. If you think about it, he was like, "Ugh."
you're saying this is a bad thing?
No,
You're saying it's a
but
bad
here's
look
my
for Trump?
thing. Here-
I think it's a great look for Trump.
Here's my thing. Looks aside.
No.
Obama,
Looks
less than a
aside.
month
What do you
ago,
mean?
was talking shit about him, and they were calling him fucking Hitler.
That-
Now you want to sit next to me and be cool? No.
And you're saying you think that Trump never said anything bad
No,
about
no.
Obama?
Okay, time out.
But that's the point.
Time out,
This is
Adam.
America.
Let's start from the
That's
beginning.
the beautiful thing about America, Vinny.
Go
We
ahead.
can disagree. We can say all the most ridiculous stuff about each other.
Okay.
How much do you and I fight? How much? All
We
the
don't
time.
fight.
Whatever.
We have
but
our
then we'll go
debates.
have lunch.
Now, have I ever called
This
you
is
Hitler?
what-
Have I ever called you Hitler?
You
and said
called
that-
me a gay Jew.
No, I didn't.
However,
Actually, that's what the chat says. I've never called you a gay Jew. I was saying that's
The
what the
point
chat
is
said.
this.
But go ahead.
the beauty of America is we can
Yeah.
squabble and beef and then sit together. Other countries in the world, you know what they'll do? Literal civil war.
Yeah, but
So shout out to grown-ups being grown-ups and respecting a president whose funeral.
But
I
my-
think
and I
it's
sent
good
Rob a
for
video.
America.
Rob, I sent you this video so bad. When he walks in, Mike Pence stands up. He destroyed everybody. It's like a victory. Yeah, what's up? I own all of you.
He should.
He beat all of them. Mike Pence is it Karen Pence? What a classless move. Look at Mike Pence's wife.
Gore?
Yeah, watch this. So and Al Gore. Yeah, stand up, dog. Stand up and give
Trump,
respect.
now entering the room.
Stand
for
up.
This
Yeah,
morning's,
you too,
service.
flyhead. So
Al
watch this.
Gore,
Now
Mike
watch
Pence
this.
there,
Look at his wife. His
with
wife.
Former President Trump.
Melania.
I'm not
His wife.
sure
Nothing.
former
No handshake. No
Vice
nothing.
President Pence
Who cares
and Donald
about her?
Trump have
The hell
seen
with
each other.
her. So
Look,
where's the class? Where's the class?
You know the
Good morning
kudos
to
who
you.
it goes to? Kudos goes to Trump because I remember Trump wouldn't show up to these things. Trump wouldn't show up to a lot of these events. Trump didn't show up, I think, to a few funerals, to a couple big events. But Trump, he's playing with house money at this point. I respect Trump for showing up. Why wouldn't he at this point?
Adam. It's you have to show up. But first of all, the seating. Who was in charge of the seating? And was like, you know what? Oh yeah, right next to Obama, not next to Hillary, not next. Where's Joe Biden? By the way, is Joe Biden in the front? Is he going to be speaking? And I get what you're talking about, Adam.
A smart person did that.
yeah,
Okay,
big time.
guys,
said,
Tom,
let's
what are your
unify this
thoughts?
country.
Tom,
Well-
your thoughts.
So, the tradition and the way it would have been set up here is that Biden and his wife and Kamala Harris, President, Vice President, be in the front row, and the prior presidents would be immediately behind. So that's how the seating is set up. I think it's been kind of funny. I remember when Obama, Rob, you maybe find this. Remember when Obama was sitting next to like the Danish prime minister? He's mugging for pictures. I think they were at Nelson Mandela's funeral, and he was sitting there at the Danish prime minister, and she's very attractive, and he's up there, took a selfie with her.